Hi, and welcome to Astro Bites for Monday, the 30th of September, 2024. So, first of all, we'll take a good, thorough look at the astrology for the day. Quite interesting. And then the second half of the video, we will be looking at our word for the day. Another word suggested by one of you. So, the astrology. I think a day of unexpected events, but that seems to be par for the course at the moment with the current energies. What we do have is the Sun and Mercury exactly conjoined, exact. So they are both at 8 degrees of Libra, the sign of relationship, harmony, and balance. And remember, Mercury is the planet of communication. So there's something about this energy which still kind of implies that ground can be covered or made, progress can be made by healthy communication within relationships that have got a little bit stuck. We have forming this beautiful grand water trine between Mars in Cancer. Mars, of course, rules Aries, and Mars is about activity, action, energy, assertion. It's the masculine. I think of it as the divine masculine. It's the god of war. And it rules the sign of Aries. So Aries was the god of war. And it's trining Saturn, retrograde in Pisces. Saturn, remember, is about boundaries, rules, containment, and structure in difficult times. You know, sometimes when we are going through tough times, whether it's relationships or work-based or whatever it is, sometimes it's just having a structure, a daily structure, a daily routine that can get us through it. And Saturn is trining Venus, our divine feminine that represents relationship, that makes the third point of this grand water trine in Scorpio, a fixed water sign. So we've got a lot of water. Without water, we'd have no planet, we'd have no life, we'd have no food, we'd have no plants, no trees, no nothing, no animals. Water and air are very, very important for our existence. And of course, the sun brings in the sign of air in Libra, implying conjoined with Mercury, using our thinking capacities, thinking in a more harmonious and balanced way. And Saturn, I feel, is suggesting that within regard to relationships, whatever kind of relationship we're talking about, because I think Mars representing the masculine and Venus representing the feminine are bringing in the energy of relationship here because the sun is in Libra, that if there have been difficulties, it's all about timing, that change can only happen through taking one's time. This is not a time to push. It is not a time to rush in. We have this very powerful solar eclipse, new moon, on Wednesday, the 2nd of October. My video about the solar eclipse in Libra is on my channel, so do check it out. And really this grand trine, and the moon in Virgo today, and Mars is sextiling the moon in Virgo, is really saying It's saying it's slow down because Mars wants to get things going. Mars wants to initiate things. It's in Cancer, it's cardinal. Venus in Scorpio is saying, well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if I can find a way to get over this. I'm just making a story up now, so, but you know I like doing that because that's what I do. And so there is this sense, I just think, yeah, the bottom line is there could be discussions around relationships, there could be discussions on the world stage about the events in our danger hotspots on the planet, and I'm recording these on Saturday, the 28th, so I have no idea what might unfold over Sunday and into Monday. And I think we need to be mindful. We need to be mindful, we need to be adaptable. We need to be practical. And because, I'm sorry I keep fiddling with my face, but cat hairs seem to be floating around in the air and they go beep, beep. So that's why I'm doing it. Sorry about that. Anyway, so basically what I'm saying is anything that needs delicate, careful negotiation, and that goes for world leaders as well, take your time and please listen to the other party. Do not go in with your own agenda and what I want. Go in with, okay, where can we find middle ground here? Where can we find a solution that actually works for both of us or both countries? So that's the general feel of the energy today. And I do think there's going to be a little bit of anxiety around and concern and worry because of these problem areas. So we could see jittery stock markets and financial markets today because of whatever events unfold from when I'm recording this on Saturday the 28th. Let's move on to our word for the day, which is actually, in a sense, it's quite an interesting word. And I'm actually going to, this is my second take on recording this particular Astro Bite, because when I went through on the first take, I felt that I was moving into dangerous territory and I didn't want to get into a dialogue which is over sensitive or too sensitive for some people, because the word is survival and it's been suggested by one of you, and I think that we just need to look at it factually and not get into the emotion of it, because it's a word that resonates around the planet at the moment for many reasons, as we know. So the quotes that capture the essence of survival, somebody called Bear Grylls said, survival can be summed up in 3 words: never give up. And that implies resilience and determination as the kind of the core part of survival. This is quite nice from Albert Camus. In the depth of winter, I finally learned that within me there lay an invincible summer. That's the idea of inner core psychological strength, even in the most challenging of circumstances. And Charles Darwin, and this quote is paraphrased, said, "It is not the strongest of the species that survives. nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. So this is where we bring up the subject of adaptability, rather than sheer brute force, strength, or intelligence. And that's where I got myself caught down a rabbit hole when I recorded this the first time, and thought, no, I'm not going there. So what I am thinking about also is animals that survive and species that go extinct. You know, I'm thinking about dogs and cats. And they learned very quickly, probably hundreds of thousands of years ago, if they stuck around man, they'd get food. So that's what they did, and that's what they've always done. And we've tamed them, and we've brought them into our homes, and they've become our best friends. Well, for some of us. Not according to some politicians, but we won't go down that rabbit hole either, will we? So another gentleman called William Barclay said, endurance is not just the ability to bear a hard thing, but to turn it into glory. And this is about not just surviving a challenge, but transforming it into an opportunity for growth. So it's like even the daily challenges that we get, where we have to, some days, you know, when we're depressed, when we're going through bad times, it's like sometimes all we can do is survive. And Seneca said sometimes even to live is an act of courage. And he's reminding us that simply continuing on despite overwhelming hardship is a powerful act of survival. So it's about resilience, adaptability, courage, determination. And it's also about that human spirit, the drive within to survive. So on that note, I'll say thank you for coming to watch and listen to today's Astro Bite. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for yet another Astro Bite. Bye for now.